Hey Virgos, welcome into your reading. All right, let's get into this last week of February, shall we? We're basically looking at your third week going into your fourth, okay? What's the situation for Virgos, please? I'm talking a little funny today because I kind of cut my lip on the corner and towards the inside with a metal can, if you can believe that. So I'm talking a little funny because it hurts drastically. I was going to do your reading over the weekend, but I couldn't even talk. What's the situation for Virgos, please? All right. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, the universe is getting involved. In fact, 3 fates are working on your behalf. If some of you broke up from a relationship or you left a company where it was a good, happy environment, but it's no longer, it looks like you're being triggered right now by the universe. So this thing, you losing something, might be a happy plot twist. You're like, I don't even see how that's possible. It's possible. We'll see in what regards with the Wheel of Fortune, but that definitely denotes luck on your side. That's very much a Jupiter card. All right? So we'll see when we clarify. But this is coming to you in the sense of something new, because this is the old. Now, with that said, what is coming in towards Virgos, please? You're definitely closing out a cycle, Virgo, 100%. Everyone is. You know what today is for me? The day I'm doing this reading for you? This is the day. No, it's tomorrow, I think, actually. Yes, lie, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day where the snake changes out with the horse. That old version of you is gone. The horse comes in tomorrow and says, oh, what are your dreams, Virgo? We want to make those happen. We want to bring those in. I got to get in touch with my Virgo friends. I got to see what their dreams are. And I got to light a fire under their ass, just like the horses, because this is a fire horse. You're at the end of the chapter here. It could be with this individual that's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. This is just a person that's kind of very in their head. They don't scream the I love yous. They show it in their own form and way. But others of you, this could be a boss. This could be a person, someone in your family. We'll get more when we clarify, but I don't know. Some of you, it feels like you're ending one chapter and moving into the next with another individual. I don't see you being single here or doing something alone. That's for sure. All right. What's coming in? What's the surprise this week for Virgo, please? Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Wow, 6-7. 6-7. Just messing with you. Speaking of 7, here's another one. Now, you guys are mentally disengaging, and you are saying to yourselves, I'm getting out of here like the speed of lightning. You're ghosting. Others of you are creating an exit strategy plan, whether it's your job, a relationship, a person. You're like, why am I in this crazy ass chaos for no reason? I can't deal. I don't want to deal, right? So I'm going to bounce. And I'm going to go somewhere smoother with my family or with somebody else. But there seems to be confusion around this, Virgo, so I want you to be careful, because this is very Neptunian over here, where it's like very cloudy. You can't see clearly, like knowing where to invest in your future. Sometimes this is the not only confusion card, sometimes it's the deluded card. So this could be the person that you're dealing with also. I see you trying to remain optimistic and hopeful while you heal. All right, and this very much has something to do with someone that you're leaving behind that could have been representing stability to you from your past. What is the advice here for Virgo? Ten of Swords. if you had an ending where there was structure, where there was stability, right? It's time for onward and upward. And if it's not where you had structure and stability, it's asking you to do that. Because now, in your advice, it is saying it is time for you, Virgo, to find your stability. This is your card. Okay, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You're nurturing, you're loving, you're kind, and you're caring, and you take care of everybody. But you have suffered a loss that you now need to leave behind. You can't think about it. You can't dwell on it. It's time for you to find your structure, your stability. And the Neptune leaving Pisces and going into Aries is going to help you do that. Saturn going into Aries is also going to help you do that. Now, with that said, you being this earthy card, the Queen of Pentacles, it is asking you to step into your shoes again, to feel your own skin, to vibe yourself. How you do best when you are at your best, when you are feeling yourself. Meaning, no one is telling you what to do. No one is pushing you into a corner. No one's forcing you to make decisions. You are doing things the way you normally like to do them. This is where you will thrive. Okay, Virgo? We'll see more when we clarify, but it's very much about you finding stability in your own personal wish fulfillments and desires. Outcome of the week. I have an earth person like yourselves, a king. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. This is somebody who has their shit together. Stable, earthy, grounded. Why are they giving up? Why are they no longer resisting or fighting? This is something about your past, not letting go of the past. This might have had something to do with an affair or a fling for some of you. I'm not saying it's you, it could be them. But you will be going back and forth with this person. All right, so I have two kings. This is how I know I have two people in your world. One could be love and the other could be work. I just know that you have these two energies there. Now let's start clarifying, Virgo, and see what's going on. Why did they get the Wheel of Fortune? It's a lot of info. Six of Cups, leaving the past behind. 10 of Pentacles, a marriage or a commitment. Others of you, a job that paid very well, a very corporate-y looking kind of thing. The Hangman in reverse, you're getting stuck and you're seeing something from a different point of view. It's the wrong one. It's either you or them. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment and desire. The Chariot, staying focused on your personal wish fulfillment and desire. The universe has come along to trigger all of this. Because you are holding on to something from your past. What it was, how comfortable you were before. Right now, the way the planets are moving and shifting with these solar eclipses. With Venus in North Node, conjuncting the North Node. With Neptune going into Aries, Saturn going to Aries, the snake shifting out, the horse coming in. No one is allowed to keep their past. Everyone is supposed to remember it because they're supposed to learn from it. And Spirit's like, I am evolving your life. That job you had for 20, 30 fucking years, they don't value you anymore. You have to leave. That relationship that you had for 20, 30 fucking years, they don't value you anymore. You got to go. That friendship, that old ideal, that concept, your style, your vision, outdated, time to go. Whatever it is for you, Virgo, it's telling you that, listen, the universe is doing certain things in your life and in your world to trigger you to make some finite decisions that are making you make different choices. All right? They're pushing you in a place where they want you to find and fulfill your wish fulfillment and your desires to maximize your most potential in any form of abundance, because 10 of Pentacles is the highest form of abundance. Saying goodbye to your past peacefully, right? And getting yourself unstuck and seeing something from a different point of view. Not the one you're thinking, a different one. right? And you getting focused and staying on agenda. But you got to let go. You got to let go. All right. What is the world's... And if you don't let go anyway, you're just going to... What's going to happen is instead of you rolling with the punches, you're going to get punched and still roll anyway. So the Wheel of Fortune doesn't come to play. They're like, look, we're evolving your life. It'll be challenging at points, but you need to grow. Essentially, this is for your betterment. So they do these things where they take things out of our life, or they bring us something else that triggers us into seeing what we were missing all along. Okay? The World's, the King of Swords. Oh, this is the first cross card I've seen all day. Interesting. For Virgo. There's you. You flip-flop from this place of like being overtaxed, overused, versus you being in your best place, where it's telling me that you're struggling to end a chapter here, right? Sometimes it makes me feel like you're not available to this individual, but more or less, I don't know if this is somebody you were having a fling with or whatnot. It's time you represented yourself the way you really are and what you really want. Because if this person can't match your energy, it's time to say goodbye to them. All right? Because I see the Queen of Wands here with this very earthy individual. What is the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords? Yeah, something about not reconciling here with somebody that you're mentally disengaging and you're ghosting. And it was someone that you started putting down roots with, but then you just said, you know what, maybe not. Maybe a broken engagement, maybe just not leveling up with something because you find out some information and that just fucking destroys you, kills you, or says to you, nope, not for me. No, sir, no thank you, no ma'am, not for me. Now, either this is you or this is them. What is this Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, please? Yeah, if there was an affair or a fling and somebody was like, oh, this is just casual. Say what now? No, it's not casual for me, so goodbye. Because you thrive best when you can be stable, Virgo. So this thing that has come to a close, it is goodbye. See, you need to cross your T's. You need to dot your I's, especially if this is work-related too. You have to double-check everything. It's time to mentally disengage and go into something easier. So let's see what this King of Pentacles in your outcome of the week is here for and what it needs. Happily ever after with said individual that brings instability and structure, but you seem to be torn between two people. Strange week. Yes, these planets that are shifting, you'll know by March what the game plan is. Forgiving and learning throughout itself out of the deck. Anything else for Virgo, please? As you release and heal from the past, Virgo, you experience more love in your present life. Free yourself. Yep. You're this beautiful unicorn stuck in a pen. We'll see more in the extended, but it's okay to release yourself and go towards real love or happiness over here. So I think a lot of you Virgos have been working on a relationship and it just seems like it's not looking like it's a right fit for you. So you stop giving into it and you start turning your ideals towards this individual. That's the trigger. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Saying, hi, Virgo, over here. Let's go. I'm going to pull this one card from the Oracle of Odd Magic. Somebody who follows me, a fan, just created this deck. I told her I would try it out. I think it's very interesting. So far, I've been liking it. I've used it on Libra and Aquarius. if you're still here, let me know your opinion on this. Good enough for me to do it for everybody else. Virgo, please. Give me one for Virgo. They're still sticky because they're brand new. Give me one for Virgo. Can you throw one out for me? Thank you. Venom and Vines. Let's see. Venom and Vines. Let's see what it's talking about. Instinct, shedding, survival. You know what's funny? We just got done saying how the year of the snake ends tomorrow and the horse comes in. There's a version of you that's been coiled too long, tense, alert, and waiting. Venom and Vines reminds you that instinct is not something to ignore. It's ancient. It's alive in your spine, in your jaw, in the places you clench when something feels off. This card speaks to the moment before transformation. When you've outgrown the skin you're in, but haven't yet shed it, the year of the snake was supposed to do that for everybody. Like the snake, you may be surrounded by things that once nourished you, but now feel suffocating. Trust your venom. You don't need to apologize for protecting your peace, setting your boundaries, and for walking away from what once felt safe. You were not born to be tame. You were born to evolve, no matter how sharp that looks to others. I love this. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts. And I will see everybody next time.